Hello and welcome to Unapologetically Yours. I am your host, Melinda Dawn, and this is my third take. And y'all already know I publish anyway, right? That was my last episode title, which was from yesterday that I'm working on getting out there to you today. And I'm pushing it anyway. And now I'm, dang it. So, what I just noticed was my user error. In take two, I attempted to share a word and then I was looking up the word and I would have been using the word incorrectly. But what I realized is that I used the existing tab, right? And so then I had to go back to it. So anyway, now this thing is a draft. Let me see how many minutes it is. There's a large gap. I hate when that happens. It's so annoying. There's a large gap between such and such. What are y'all talking about? The frame. So something is fine. Everything is fine. This is me in real time trying to regulate myself. All right, I hit publish now, and I did it anyway, despite how I look, despite how my hair is 100% imperfect. I need help with products. There are certain things that I do with my hair, that make it look nice, but it doesn't last. And so, y'all send some kind of hair person my way. I'm working on me. I'm working on beautifying myself from the inside out. Right now I'm working on the outsides. So I just got my lashes tinted and lifted. And by the way, my husband called me yesterday after my appointment, sometime after, and during the call he FaceTimed me. I was like, "Are you doing that on purpose?" He said, "Yeah, I want to see what it looks like." And I did not think that he would even be able to tell, but he did, like instantly. He was like, "Oh, they're like darker," and I da da da. So anyway, this man, he knows me, he knows my face. So I went to Style Lounge Head Spa. I think that's what it's called. It's in Tampa, off of Florida, like Bears in Florida ish, right? It's close to that intersection. What's the point? The point is, and did I even say this in my episode yesterday? Because I probably already told y'all about it, about how my lashes weren't long, and so I wasn't sure if it was even going to work. But she said my lashes were voluminous. They're thick, which makes sense because I got a thick head full of hair. So I already told y'all. I might have even told you that Jacob noticed. So let me move on. Let me tell you about Ryan. Ryan is a financial advisor. Ryan is dating, I'm sure, beautiful woman, inside and out. And he was sharing that when his girlfriend says go straight, he goes straight. And when she says jump, he jumps. And I was like, man, that's like super marriage material, right? Like, I jokingly said it's taken my husband 10 years to get there. We've been married 11. He is out getting my car washed and vacuumed. And I did ask, and he did do it. But I mentioned me cleaning my car, and he didn't volunteer. But he was expecting the voluntold. So when I said it, he was like, I was wondering if or when it's going to come up. But he's doing it, and so that's nice. And the other day, he filled up my van with gas, and that's significant because I didn't ask him to do it. He just did it. And that's significant because from the jump, from dating, I've been talking about I don't like to pump my own gas, Some people bloom later. But he's full blooming right now. And I love the way that he takes care of me and our family. Y'all. Okay. So sometimes they know in advance. And sometimes you can teach them and show them, and you know, we had an interesting conversation today about connecting with the kids, being disconnected, being available, unavailable. We, and I keep emphasizing that word on purpose, we have tended to sometimes, there's been a pattern for sure, disconnect, right? I've attempted to disconnect, and I am disconnecting, as I'm focusing on something on my computer. So, like working out, you know, things, spreadsheets, work, podcast. Yes, my love.
Can you come inside?
I sure can in just a few minutes, okay?
I don't know if you can share with me.
Yes, I want that too. I would just like to be able to finish this. And I also, well, I could, but then the TV's going to be on. There could be music playing, and then that's going to mess this up.
No, they're not music playing.
But there's maybe a movie playing. Is a show on? The TV's off?
No. Yes.
All right. But the thing is, then there will be interruptions. Like right now, this is an interruption. You guys talking and asking me questions, so this just gives me a moment to do something real quick. Okay, my love. All right. Jacob suggested that I use the we language on purpose. I was telling him about himself. Like he's going to do the dishes. So he'll put his headphones on to watch something. It could be learn something. It could be self-development, or it could be a show. It could be whatever. But when I come in the room and then I want to ask him something, then I have to interrupt that, right? And then for me, it feels like it's a burden, or it feels like I'm burdening him, like I'm interrupting something. I just want, and the kids just want, they don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. Who wants to wait? Sometimes waiting is necessary and important, and sometimes we do have to disconnect. Sometimes we need moments. And I think I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I want his moments to be when he's driving home or to work in the truck. That's his time. Do it then. I'm sure that's selfish. And love is not selfish. But that does not mean that I love him less or love our family less. But anyway, so I was talking about him, and in that conversation he shared the we. That would be his preferred methodology. But I don't like when he comes to me, or if you will, at me with we. We? Talk about yourself. We? Why are you roping me in this? And the reason is because I feel like when you do the we, you're taking some responsibility off of yourself. You're putting it on someone else. So like, own you. Like, maybe I'm working on other things. I did say this. Maybe I'm working on other things to improve myself. Maybe that's not on the list right now. So if you want to work on that thing for you and that's on your list, by all means, please. Even if it's because of my suggestion. I would like him to use I language. Because also, so this is something else that happens too. He'll say, everyone. There's 5 of us in the house. Do you really mean everyone, or do you mean me? Don't say everyone and you mean me. That's, to me, not genuine. I don't think it's, and I said, it's not intentionally deceitful, but it's definitely not direct. Be direct. Shoot straight with me. And also, I don't want to find out when I'm saying something to you. That's not the time for you to my opinion, tell me something I'm doing right now. We're not talking about me right now. We're talking about you. Can it wait a couple hours? Like, can we just get through? But what he would like is we. So then I'm like, okay, how do we do that? So do I say, when we go wash the dishes, will you please not wear your headphones? Like, does that really make sense? To some, it might. Anyway, we cuddled. After that conversation, I asked him. I voluntold him to cuddle me. And that definitely helped us to have a connection. And that is when I mentioned the card cleaning thing. And so I came out with him and the kids to, be able to be outside with them and etc. So that's what's up. So, anyway, some people come into the game knowing, they just know. Like Ryan. I love that. I love that for her, too. That's awesome. But I also love when people can get it, too. And that's my husband, and he's constantly improving and constantly growing and constantly learning new ways to support us, to love us. All right, so I'm going to be mailing some things out, going to the UPS store. Got to hook up my cousin, got to hook up my sister in love. Sorry, Merce. Um, not you, sis. And although I really, have I not sent you stuff? Have I told you I was going to send you stuff? I guess I better hook you up too. Are you ready to be hooked up? For you, I'm waiting for you to tell me that you're ready, and then of course I'm gonna hook you up. I try to always hook you up. All right, who's the other person? Daviana's mom. I gotta mail something to her. So, time at the park as well. It is hot, which is why I've got this, and I'm waiting, hoping for some more cold fronts for various reasons. Okay, so this is probably like another publish anyway moment. Like, this is a bit scattered. This is, a bit interrupted. I talked with my sister friend this morning, and I tried to, oh yeah, because y'all remember all right, do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? I did not get extensions. But do you see the curl? Oh, do you see it? That's pretty cool. Yeah, baby? Oh, thank you, my darling. Ooh, look at these colors. Thank you. Um, yes, I was wearing that turquoise shirt. Turquoise is a color that I like. Pink is a color that I like to wear. It's off the shoulder. And I got real close, like this, so y'all could see. And I said I was going to do like an after. Well, this is my after. I'm not wearing, I don't have mascara on. My lashes are just doing this because, well, it's really a perm. It's perm. It's perm, y'all. It's a curl. My husband noticed. That's what matters. uh, what can I share? What if being unapologetically me is exactly what sets someone else free? How has me, being me, helped to free you? Has it reminded you of things that you want to do? Do you want to do a podcast? I'm look, y'all, yesterday in those pieces of vulnerability and talking about insecurities that I have, even with my husband after 11 years, talking about my friend who's got her podcast. It's like already. You are amazing the way that you are, and you have your particular gifts and talents and ways, and you don't have to compare your you-ness with somebody else's themness. The best competition, one of the best I mean, I love a good competition. I love a good win. I all I do is win. I think the best person to compete with is your own self, right? I love, man, for what I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is don't try to compare yourself to somebody else's perfectly timed and perfectly curated, perfectly organized podcast. If you want to do a spacey podcast, look at me. That's all I do. It's sort of like spaced out Melinda moments. And that's okay. And I might have an audience of 1 or 6. And somebody else's podcast that started, what is it? I don't know, 6, 7 months later, will surpass me in viewership, followship, numbership, whatever, right? And none of that matters. Has me being me, publishing anyway, showing the user error in real life, real time, showing you how messed up, how imperfect, how unpolished I am. Has it inspired you to just show up? Because you could probably do a lot of things even better. Again, like you know, I'm not saying compare yourself to me unless that makes you feel good in the sense of you could do it better than me, girl, boy, do it. I want you to, and I will and want to celebrate your accomplishments, how well you do that thing that you do. I think something I was saying yesterday and I got interrupted by the whole phone call thing. And then I ended the episode because then it was going into like sharing details that I didn't want to be blasting out there. Is sometimes people are just born for something, right? And it shows up in the way that they do that thing so good. So, Akila, you're doing it. You and your girlfriend, and by girlfriend, your best friend. Y'all are doing it so good. You were born for this, born for that. I love it. I love it. And I celebrate you, and I am amongst your, your viewers, your audience. I gotta really listen. I think I've only heard part of one, but I'm saving it. I'm loving them. Um, I'm sharing them as well. Being vulnerable is definitely my thing. Sales is definitely my thing. Networking is definitely my thing. Connection with people is definitely my thing. And like when I do that, something lights up inside. And I still do other things that maybe I'm not the best at or the most polished at, but I'm doing it anyway. And so, does that inspire you? I'm not failing, right? Although sometimes it feels a little failure ish or like definitely imperfect. But what if in all of those things you go and do something? And again, do it better, greater than me. So I hope this helps. And I hope that you know you are some kind of special and wonderful. And that was a great movie, Some Kind of Wonderful Love. And I hope you'll get on the thing that is for you and try a whole bunch of other things that don't work, that maybe you realize once you do it, even once you get your degree, it's not for you. It's okay. All right. I'll see you soon.